All right, welcome back everyone to BBB Sharing. I'm Evie, Director of Ignite, sparked by BBB. With me today, I have our Chairman of the Board at the Better Business Bureau, Vincent Tucker. But more importantly for today's topic, he is also the president of the William Tucker 1624 Society. And with him is his sister, Dr. Wanda Tucker. Thank you both for being here today. You're both going to give us some information and background about your organization and your upcoming African Landing Commemoration event on August 23rd in Hampton, Virginia, right?
Yes. Good morning.
All right. So the background of the organization is actually very fascinating. But for those that don't know, we're going to start off with this very simple question. Tell us a little bit about what is the William Tucker 1622 Society?
Well, good morning, and thanks for having us here.
Thank you.
The William Tucker 1624 Society is a nonprofit 501c3 organization dedicated to educating the greater public about the first Africans to arrive in the colonies, the English colony, in 1619. We have traced our family line and ancestry back to Anthony and Isabella, two of the recorded 20-odd Negroes to arrive on the White Lion and Point Comfort, now known as Fort Monroe, in Hampton, Virginia.
So that's actually very fascinating because y'all know a little bit about my background. Mr. Tucker, you do. I come from, my family's in Greece, and we have zero records. And for you all, especially for enslaved people, y'all had zero records too when y'all first came here. So to be able to get that information and to learn so much about your family history, how did you begin to do that? Where did you start?
Good morning, Evie. Our family genealogist and historian, Thelma Williams Green, who is passed, interviewed all of the ancestors, the elders.
Really?
And she sat at the feet of her grandmother who shared the narrative. So the narrative continued to transfer through generations about us being the descendants of the first black child born in America. We did not have as many of the details then growing up as we have now, but we are grateful for Thelma for keeping that story alive.
So it's actually very fascinating that you all had that resource. Storytelling is so important in families. Now, tell me a little bit about Angolia. How did that come about?
So through research and many historians and scholars, journalists, they traced the first ship, the San Juan Bautista, leaving the shores of Luanda in 1619, how it was pirated, and the one ship landed, the White Lion ended in the English colony first, and then the Treasurer came second. But we would not be where we are if we did not have a lot of other people doing a lot of extensive background and research and helping us to understand that the first ship, the White Lion, landed in Hampton in 1619. And that also was part of the work of Calvin Pearson, the 1619 Project, and Dr. Bill Wiggins.
Wonderful. Now, with Angolia, you all now have started visiting every year, right, since 2021, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. I try to get my numbers right. It's hard for me. Numbers do not come easy for me. How did that go? How was your first visit to Angolia, and how does it feel going back every year?
So I had the first visit with USA Today in 2019 as a return home after 400 years and commemorating those 400 years and being in touch with the Angolans and our ancestral roots. And then in 2021, we were invited to meet the Angolan President Lorenzo in 2021 at the Smithsonian.
Oh, wow.
And then he invited us to join him and his the Angolans and everyone in December of 2021.
How did it feel going back there?
My first visit in 2019 was amazing.
Was it?
Yes, it was a coming home and knowing where my family originated from is very powerful.
Kind of felt like the culture was giving you a big hug.
Yes.
Yeah. I bet. So we want to talk about, I want to bring it back around to the event that you guys are having in August. So you're having to commemorate African Landing Weekend. August 23rd, the William Tucker 1622 Society. It's going to be on a Friday at Hampton Roads Convention Center, and it will be open to the public, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Awesome. Now, tell me a little bit about what the attendees can expect at the event.
It's going to be an amazing event this year at the Hampton Convention Center. We are in partnership with the Angolan Embassy as well as the City of Hampton. And so there are going to be on display artifacts from Angola.
Really?
We're going to have Angolan dancers as well as a number of guest speakers. And our Minister of Culture, our Minister of Culture, I'll say that, Felipe Sao will be our keynote speaker.
Wow.
So we will have all of this interaction and representation from Angola.
That sounds like a big eventful day for everybody, especially to have access to an open free event that way. Now, the morning events are going to be free and open to the public, right?
Yes.
But the scholarship, the fundraiser part, you have to purchase tickets for.
Yes.
Perfect. So what are some ways that other companies or individuals can actually support your organization?
Let me first start with the Friday night fundraiser. We will have a live band.
Wow.
And we have some other activity and some speakers. So we're pretty excited about this. This is our third year. We have raised money for several students over the years in that Hampton, Newport News area. And they can reach us at our website, which is WilliamTucker1624Society.org. And all of the details are there. We are selling tickets online, $75. But again, this is a fundraiser, and we're looking to grow this event every year. We're having a live band, Carla Crump and Friends. She does have an album out. She's from that Hampton Roads area,
Really?
So we're very excited about that. And we will also have a buffet or hors d'oeuvres served. So we're excited about that.
Yes, for those of you that do want to, you're looking for a summer event to go to, this is a perfect one to attend and a perfect one to support. Such a huge, big deal to be able to be a part of an organization like this with such a strong family background. Also, make sure you remember the website and sign up for the event. It is a fundraiser, so donations, of course, are more than welcome. And just have a good time when you get there. Thank you both, Vincent and Wanda, for being in here today. Candy, thank you for the information.
and also, I also would like to say that we are receiving sponsorship.
Perfect.
We do have a Dominion Energy. It's one of our sponsors, the Hampton Roads Convention Center, the City of Hampton. Quality Moving Services is also a sponsor. So we are accepting donations online as well.
Perfect. Where do you, the same website for the donations?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. One more time, the website.
WilliamTucker1624Society.org.
Perfect. Wonderful. Thank you so much for both of you coming in today. Again, thank you, Candy. I love that we match our type A personalities perfectly. Those of you that are watching on YouTube, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment. It really helps the algorithm out, and we want to get the information about the organization out ASAP because it is at the end of August. Make sure you spread the word and share the love. And if you're listening on Spotify, of course, do the exact same thing. Thank you all very much for listening and watching, and we'll see you next time.